Morning, peeps. Good morning, everyone. Good bloody morning. All right, let's see what there is to talk about today from this wonderful world of boxing. Let's have a quick drink first. To kickstart the day. I'm off to work in about an hour. Everyone talking about the mic. The mic is here, peeps. You know what it is, yeah? I have to sort it out somehow. I don't like the way it kind of covers my face like that. So I feel like with the laptop and the mic, it's quite a lot. So I'm just trying to think of what to do because I do like this mic. I'm trying to think of how to position it. But we'll see. For now, the tried and trusted 1495 Boya M1. Get it. If you want to start a YouTube channel, get the Boya M1, man. It's not bad at all. You know what we've not spoke about? Andy Ruiz versus Arreola, which is this weekend. Andy Ruiz returns. Remember, he's not fought since December 2019. New training setup, right? He takes on Arreola this weekend. I think it's pay-per-view in America. I think I read something like this is like $60 or something along those lines in America, which is fucking nuts, man. But that's how much they cost over there, right? I mean, think about what we complain about over here. Like, I'm not trying to say what we get is good value for money, because I think some of our pay-per-view events shouldn't be pay-per-view events, but I mean, Arreola Ruiz for $60. Busy undercard. Loads of fights. Trying to think of any ones that stand out. Omar Figueroa is on. He's fighting. Okay, cool. Granados, who I said should be what they look out for Conor Benn. Lara's fighting as well. Decent names. I don't know about the matchups. I can't lie. I've not really looked into who their opponents are, but decent names nonetheless. All right, Arreola Ruiz. It's weird. So much in this fight, so much discussion has been about both guys' weight management. I can't remember a fight ever in the heavyweight division where so much has been focused on how both look physically. Not their boxing ability, nothing apart from their weight. And look, Ruiz does look lighter. I mean, a lot lighter than he did, especially against AJ the second time round, which was just incredible to see him that big. Arreola looks in really good shape, by the way. Really good shape. I say for Arreola. So when I say really good shape, I'm not trying to compare him to AJ or Deontay Wilder. He's never going to be beautiful body like that or body beautiful like that. But he looks in good shape. There was a time when Arreola, was like, what was he, 26, 27 and 0? Like everyone was thinking, okay, there's something there. But then he fought Vitali, but just wasn't in shape. Honestly. And we know Ruiz had the problems on the scales as well. It makes me think about, like, who is the complete boxer out there? When you think of, like, who's a boxer that always comes in shape, can box, like has a chin, can go for adversity. And maybe that doesn't exist, right? Because if that boxer did exist right now, that boxer would be a top 10 heavyweight of all time. Maybe it's like that, but I don't know. Even you think of someone like Ken Norton, right? Ken Norton in the 70s. Like, I don't think anyone puts Ken Norton in their top 10 of all time, but Ken Norton could do everything. Ken Norton always was in shape. Ken Norton could box. Ken Norton had some brutal fights. I mean, Larry Holmes' fight where literally it's just back and forth. The fights with Muhammad Ali. Like, really, Ken Norton could do everything. And I look at the boxers now, and I'm trying to think, what boxer now always comes in shape, can box, has gone through some adversity, everything. I'm like, Tyson Fury can box, but Tyson Fury, like, we know the issues with him staying in shape. AJ can box, maybe not as good as Tyson Fury, but can box, stays in shape, has gone through some adversity. Yeah, AJ. Dillian White, not great boxing ability, if I'm honest with you. Deontay Wilder, not great boxing ability. It's weird. I'm trying to think who's the the guy that can kind of tick most of those boxes that fights right now. Usyk. Usyk can do a bit of everything, right? Yeah. By the way, if you're not too familiar with Ken Norton, because I know a lot of you are quite young that watch his channel, go and watch Joe Frazier, Ken Norton sparring. It's on YouTube. I think it's about 3 or 4 minutes long. Ken Norton in the sparring, it doesn't even throw a right hand for, I think, the first minute. Like literally all he does is jab, 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 jab. It's so impressive. Like we don't really see boxers jab like that and on the move. Go and watch his jab on the move. Ken Norton was called Black Hercules. Literally was such a good boxer. Was just fucking in an era with just killers. Got knocked out by George Foreman. Really did like Ken Norton. But yeah, think what boxer right now sort of is really good at everything. Doesn't have to be 10, but what boxer is like an 8 at everything. Boxing ability, always stays in shape, punch power, just everything. Not many. All right, back to this one. Look, obviously, Andy Ruiz should win. Right? I mean, this link up with Reynoso is for a reason. It should come through this. And unfortunately, you already have to start thinking about what next. So this is not overlooking Arreola, but we've got to be honest about the levels here. And you got to thinking, okay, where's he going to go next? Hopefully he stays busy. I'm not too bothered if he doesn't go for someone. Look, the idea before all of this was Kalnaki. That's what it was going to be. But Kalnaki then got beat by Hellenius. So maybe they look at Hellenius as a possible opponent. There are so many potential fights. I mean, Wilder's the one that stands out, right? That's the one that makes sense, I think, from an American pay-per-view standpoint. I mean, if you're talking about pay-per-view and both of these guys getting paid, then 2 former heavyweight champions, Mexican-American, Black American, I don't know how Americans term it, then yeah, that's a great fight that will sell as well. I'm very keen on seeing how Andy Ruiz boxers. Is he aggressive as he normally is? He's quite an aggressive boxer. Does he fight on the back foot now? Because yes, we know he's lost weight, but he's going to change his style. I don't think so. You look at Reynoso's fighters and they're all quite aggressive. You think of Canelo, Oscar Valdez, all aggressive fighters. So I think Andy Ruiz is going to be just as aggressive. Sorry to digress there about sort of fighters and sort of the best fighter now. I'm just trying to think of really who is a complete fighter. You look at someone like Lennox Lewis, complete, in shape, got a chin. And people might say he got knocked out. Yeah, but he's got fucking, obviously, if a big guy hits you on the button, you're going to get knocked out. But got a chin, in shape, can box, great jab. I mean, can go to the well. Man, those boxers don't really exist in the heavyweight division, I don't think. Canelo did a sit-down interview, didn't he? We're going to go through a couple of things that he said. One thing he said was if him and Mayweather were to fight peak for peak, like he would beat Mayweather in no... I don't think he even started saying it. Like, yeah, he would beat Mayweather. It's a difficult question. First and foremost, Canelo's peak is what, 160, 168. Mayweather's peak is 135. So their peaks are over 30 pounds away. When they fought at what, 151, 152. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. Even if it was an older Canelo at 154 and the Mayweather that fought Oscar at light middle, I think that'd be a very good fight. And that's Mayweather above his peak by 20 pounds. You know what I mean? That's Canelo maybe 6 pounds away from it. That's how good Mayweather is. The fact that I'm still, the swing in weight is still so heavily favoured in Canelo that I'm still giving Mayweather a very good chance of an older Canelo against a Mayweather that's 20 pounds above his peak. That'd be interesting to see. I don't know if that interview is out yet, but if you can find it. Who was he getting interviewed by again? I can't remember the guy's name. Let's see if I can find it for you. Who is he talking to? Where is it? Who was it again? Can't find it. I mean, I see it, but I can't. If I click on it, it's going to take too. Actually, let's just see if we can quickly find it. Where are you guys? No one's going anywhere, are they? I hope. Okay, Graham Bessinger. That's who you were speaking to. Graham Bessinger. A couple of other things he said. He spoke about these YouTube fights now. He said it's ridiculous that these guys are getting licenses. Like, you know, and he's right? These guys are getting licenses. It's crazy when you think about it like that. It's crazy. Boxing, like, they're getting boxing licenses. It's madness. Spoke about Oscar. Does not like Oscar De La Hoya at all. Spoke about Oscar's drink and other problems as well. And he was the only one that stayed with Oscar. Like, when Oscar and Richard Schaefer broke up, most of the fighters went with Schaefer. He's the one that stayed loyal to Oscar. But basically, Oscar offered nothing to his career, brought nothing to the table as well. Tough words, man. Tough words. Yeah, so go and check that out. I'm not going to go through everything he said, but go and check it out. Hearn on Fury Joshua. Aram is trying to put pressure on. That's how he works. Aram did say, didn't he, that it's been radio silence from Eddie Hearn for the last couple of weeks. We don't know if this Saudi Arabia thing's really going to happen, and that they are looking now potentially about a Wilder fight again. I just think it's poor on Aram's part, if I'm honest with you. Very, very poor. Because look, go there. Go then. Go the Wilder route then. I mean, AJ can go his own route and still make very good money. I mean, I think we're acting like Fury is the massive A side in this, and that, you know, if AJ doesn't fight Usyk, he doesn't make 30 million. If AJ doesn't fight Dillian White rematch, he doesn't make 30 million. If AJ doesn't fight anyone, he doesn't make 30 million. AJ cool. AJ cool. Matchroom are cool. Matchroom, I think, are the biggest boxing promoters in the world right now. They're okay. Yes, do they all make more money from this fight? Absolutely. But I mean, the way Aram's talking, as though if it doesn't happen now, then we move on. Move on. I mean, do I want to see AJ Fury? Absolutely. Does everyone want to see? Yes. But let's not act like this somehow fucking hurts AJ's bank balance. I mean, AJ will come back, and AJ still will eventually, when fans come back, do stadium fights. I think that's just a given. I think that's a given. So look, I mean, I said this, let's just be positive about it, man. Let's put good energy into the ether. Let's hope it happens. Right now, it's all negativity, all BS. Aaron, Pacquiao Crawford is dead over money woes. Yeah, I think this got reported last week, right? That, remember, there was a lot of talk about this fight happening in the Middle East somewhere. Again, site fee. That didn't happen. They're like, well, we ain't paying for that. So yeah, that didn't happen, man. Boy. I just hope that going forward, this isn't a thing, you know. Look, we still get good fights in boxing. Let's not pretend we don't. We still get some good fights. But with it's almost a bit like football, right? Like Haaland, you think this is so random. Sorry if you're from any other country that doesn't like football, but over here we're obsessed. Haaland, only 2 or 3 clubs can buy Haaland, right? Because he's supposedly worth 170, 180 million. And you kind of, it's like boxing's becoming like that. Like the big fights, like they can only be made because of a site fee now? Is that what it's going to become? So just ticket revenue and so gate revenue and pay-per-view sales aren't enough? That's not enough anymore? Like, why can't Pacquiao Crawford happen over here in an arena, say over here, America, in an arena for pay-per-view sales and both get paid? It's like everyone wants so much money, and good luck to them. Get what you're worth, but everyone wants so much money that now it's going to have to be a case of, got to get a site fee as well. Got to get a site fee. And look, there always were site fees, by the way. Site fees aren't new. Thriller in Manila, there was definitely a site fee involved. Rumble in the Jungle, site fee. When Mike Tyson fought Buster Douglas in Tokyo, site fee. But now it's almost like man, like we're hearing some of these site fee figures, and it's like, jeez, how are the big fights going to be made? There might be a stumbling block all the time. Crazy, crazy. Like even if the UK was open for shop, open for business right now, and AJ Fury could happen in Wembley, it's almost like selling 100,000 tickets, or whatever it would be, isn't enough. Imagine that. Like a fight over here, like AJ Fury over here would do 2.5 to 3 million pay-per-view buys, plus it would sell out Wembley. Maybe that's not enough to pay both of them. Think about that. Jesus. Chisora, I'm going to punch Parker up, expect him to run. I do not expect Parker to run. Parker is not the running type. And look, Chisora's got a bit more pop in his punches of recent, but yeah, Parker's not the running type. I think this is actually a perfect matchup for Parker. Remember, we are doing the live watch long. We are going to go from the very beginning. So I think we're going to go from about 7:38. It's a long one, man. A long Saturday night, but I'm actually looking forward to watching most of those fights, so I don't mind. Felix Sturm is back. He takes on James Kraft June 19th. Felix Sturm's been in prison, hasn't he? So sad when I see these old fighters that I used to watch sort of come back and chase the little, you know what I mean? Very, very sad. Munguia versus Selecki, that's done, rescheduled. Remember the fight was supposed to happen April, I think, but now it's happening June 19th. 2 seconds. I was gonna look at something. I've lost it. Hold on 2 secs, peeps. That might be it, but there was something that came up and I think I've lost it. Let me quickly have a look at good old Michael Benson's page. You know, everyone's asked me if I ever seen Michael Benson at TalkSport. No, I have not seen Michael Benson. 2 secs. I see Tyson Fury's recently just called out. These fights are never going to happen, by the way. Francis Ngannou. He wants a WWE match as well. Call that Drew McIntyre and obviously AJ. I don't mind. Keep your options open. Keep them open. We know how much he made, or we don't know, but supposedly a lot of money he made with his little stint in the WWE. Ngannou. I'll tell you this though, if Ngannou lands on Fury, he won't land. If he lands, boy. All right, let's have a look, see if we can see. No, can't see it. All right, guys, short and sweet, wasn't it? Short and sweet. Peace enough.